Hey everybody, this is Mad Pup. And last week I got off work and I decided to go out and pick up a copy of The Last of Us, which is really the last big just for PlayStation 3 title that's going to come out before the next gen consoles. And I went through, I played the entire game this week. I haven't gotten all multiplayer yet, but I really just wanted to share with you what I thought about the game and just kind of give it my own personal review. So after work Sunday night, I decided to go out and buy the game because I went to a few rental places and everybody already had the game rented out. So I normally don't spend $60 on story-driven games because I don't have like endless playability out of it like I do with a Battlefield or Call of Duty and things like that. But I really wanted to play the game, so I dropped the $60 and I brought it back. And I thought I was going to really regret that decision, but no, I got about 17 hours of gameplay out of it, and all 17 hours were fantastic. And it also has a multiplayer, which I actually haven't had time to try out yet. So I think the $60 is going to be more than worth it. Now, the video that you're seeing right now, this is a trailer for the game, but it's all actually pulled from the cutscenes in the game. Um, and it's just, the graphics are so beautiful in these cutscenes, and the graphics during the gameplay are so beautiful. Uh, Graphics wise, that's the best game I've seen on PlayStation 3 since I've gotten it 3 years ago. So in the graphics department, this game gets like a 10 out of 10. The gameplay, it's so fantastically violent. Um, and not just your kill animations on zombies and people, but the kill animations that happen to you. There are these big zombies called bloaters. They're people that have been infected way, way too long, and they're kind of covered in like these fungus armor plates, and they're really super hard to kill, and you can't attack them with your melee weapons because they'll insta kill you. And the way they do it is like they shove their fingers through your eyes and they grab your jaw and they rip it like King Kong does the T-Rex, and it's crazy. And it just But the violence just blends so well with the story because you just see how violent the main character Joel is in this game during some of the cutscenes. And he's just so gruesomely I don't give a fuck violent. But he also's got like this caring heart that he develops more throughout the game. And just the mix of violence and the fantastic story and how every character and it's just so emotionally invested in different aspects of the game. Oh my god. So the story and the violence, it's great. If there's any knock on this game, it's got to be some of the gameplay. Most of the AI enemies, they operate pretty well. There's a few instances where some zombies somehow hear you or get aggroed on you and they shouldn't. But my biggest sticking point with the gameplay, I mean, the melee fighting's great. The gun fighting's pretty good, even though I don't like the aiming interface. I prefer down the sights instead of the reticle, but it works pretty well. But the biggest problem has to be your companion AI, which is Ellie, or at the beginning of the game you also have Trish, because there are certain aspects of the game where you have no option but to sneak around, and they sneak around like a bunch of assholes, and the developers of the game must have known what was going on because they made it so no matter what your AI companion did, they're not going to aggro zombies on you. But at the same time, like I've had an instance where I had to sneak through a room full of clickers, and Trish got up and started shooting her gun. It's like, what the hell? So like they can go up and like punch a zombie in the dick and nothing's going to happen, but like you might accidentally step on a stick and next thing you know a clicker's biting your jugular out. Actually, Penny Arcade summed it up pretty well right here in this comic strip that they made the other day. It shows, it's hilarious. Ellie's up behind this clicker doing everything she damn well pleases, and as soon as Joel back there steps on the twig, he gets his throat bitten out. So that basically sums up what your character AI is. But all in all, that's really the only negative I found in the entire storyline of the game. All in all, The Last of Us was a fantastic game, and it ends up being my personal favorite to ever play on the PlayStation 3. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for its story, 10 out of 10 for its graphics, 9.5 out of 10 for its gameplay, and a 7.5 out of 10 for the AI characters. And overall, I think this game deserves a 9.5 out of 10 rating.